Right, hi everyone, welcome back to me MGB. Going to be a bit of a bitzer episode. I've just put the steering rack back in it so we can get it back down on the floor and move it about. Well, I didn't film it because you already seen me take it out. There's not really much to it. You got 4 bolts down there, pinch bolt up there. Although I did replace this UJ here because there had a little bit of play in it. I'm probably not really going to be able to. You're not going to see it on there anyway. But yeah, it's all really loose. So we changed that with a brand new second-hand one, and we also replaced this rubber on the column as well because that was split as well, which is up in there. So that's that sorted. So we won't get a bit of wind whistling up our leg when we're driving it. So that'd be a bonus. So all I've been doing now is stripping a few bits down that need to go back in that need to be painted up. Still got to strip this down, so I might film that in a minute. It's not really much to it, but we'll film something. Oh yeah, that's where we are at the moment. Oh yeah, there's a heater box down there as well. I've got to strip that down as well. And the radiator, we give it a bit of a clean out just to blow over. There's nothing wrong with it, so that'll go back in as well. Bolted through the top of the bulkhead above your feet there. It would also, or it should have, that on it as well. So if you're doing it on your car, you don't do the screws around there, remove that just like that, because they'll never be seized or anything, obviously. Yeah, right. And then your pedals obviously down in there, so you'd remove the pins out of them, and then you just undo these 2 bolts there. Well, 4 bolts because I'm undoing both of them, but we'll undo the clutch one first. Oh, I've got my gloves again, oh well. My hands are already dirty now anyway, so. We'll whip that one out. Get our bag of odds and sods. Obviously you can't do that on this. If it's in the car, it must be a right pig to get to. In fact, probably I don't know, it's possibly easier to remove this whole thing out of the car to change them anyway. I don't know. I don't know what people's thoughts are on that. You could get to this bottom one, but obviously it's easier on the bench like this. And that's that out. And that's quite new. We'll just give that a clean up and put it back in. I'm not even going to change the seals on it because all of this was all working. There's no signs of any leaks. So that'll just get cleaned up and put back in. So I'll just put that to one side for a minute. Then we'll undo the brake one. These are probably years old though, but they've still got fluid in them, so the seals aren't going to dry it out anyway. And they're probably better than any of the rubbish you buy nowadays anyway. Because this car was restored, or it's written on the inside of the roof. I think it was like finished in '98, so quite a long time ago. Hence why it needs doing again now, but I'm not doing a full restoration anyway. I'm just doing what it needs. That's that out. We'll give that a clean and paint as well. Yeah, I reckon we must have bought 2 brand new cylinders for this. Right, that's that one out. Yeah, like I say, that one's quite, I mean, you can still see all the plating on it, so whatever you call it. So that's them 2 for there. I'm only taking them out because I need to clean all this up, clean this bracket up, coat it. I'm going to paint it all in 2K satin black anyway. All of these bits I'm cleaning up now. So that'll be that. That little bracket, pedals, 2 radiator stays. That's a bit for the bottom of the, what's that go on? I think that's a bracket that goes, where does it go? Oh yeah, but where the heater, it goes at the bottom, in front of the heater, I think. And little bracket there, a column, 2 of the bolts for the steering column, and the blanking plate for the passenger side, where the pedals will be if it's left-hand drive. Oh yeah, and that cover. Plus the heater box, which I'll get that up in and pull it apart. Right, so we're going to blow the heater box apart now and see what the fan's like. That's going to need a clean and a paint as well. I might paint it on there, I don't know yet. Let's see, we go here. The bottom bolt's missing, so that's handy, isn't it? But we'll sort that out, find a bolt for that, chase the thread out if need be. Actually, I need to get a new bag. I don't want to put I'll keep all the heater bolts together, I think. But actually on the heater, saying that, well, so you got all these clips, so I have actually bought some new ones of these because I think when we put it back together, it's going to make a much nicer job of it. It weren't overly expensive, so yeah, we'll do that. Right, but let's put them bolts in that bag. That's probably a good idea, possibly. So the heater's all working anyway. All the flaps all free at the bottom. I don't know. Yeah, even like the foamy bits. It's not like me Rover where all of that is disintegrated. So if you closed it, air would still get past. So yeah, that's all right. It's just a bit of a refresh, really. It's quite clean anyway, but it does need. Yeah, that seems great to me. Right, let's pull that off. There's a battery over there, look. Let me just tilt you back up a bit. This could get a bit scary. Alright, let's try and rest me out elbow on it. It's good to me. Alright, so that's that out. Cut it back over there. Oh yeah, there's the other thing as well. Which I never noticed when I took it apart. Well, we've got a washer bottle here. So I'll keep going off on a tangent here. I do apologise. And I never really took much notice when I took it out, but that's like a homemade box. So it's something there. So I'm not sure whether anyone knows. Well, actually, it's got a bracket there, look. If anyone knows what model of washer bottle that is, because I might try and get the proper bracket rather than using this thing, or if it comes to it, I might fabricate something that's a bit nicer looking. So I won't be cleaning that up and painting it, but I can't believe I didn't notice that when I took it out. I think it's just where I was pulling everything out from the engine bay, so I didn't really take much notice. Right, so we'll whip all these clips off now. So I already took one off, didn't I? So that's 2, 3, 4 by the look of it. We will keep these old ones just in case, but we get that one from the other side of the garage. Right, so I'm guessing that should just pull off now, should it? It should, I believe. Oh no, there's another one. There's one there as well, look. I didn't see that one there. Get a screwdriver with that one. Not that screwdriver. I think that's the only other one though. There we go, that's that one off. What I don't want to do is break anything. There we go. Right, that's that off of there. You can see someone's been here before though, look. It's all been red oxide inside, look. We'll take that out of there, put that somewhere safe. There's really not much to that at all, is there? I might put some new foam around that, although it's alright, you know what I mean? It's not degraded. That's quite shocking. Right, so that's cool. So I'm not gonna. Am I gonna pull all of that out of there? I'm not taking all of that off of there. They've got a gap in that, so we need another one of them. We get a new seal set anyway. Apparently the ones you get of these are like a real pig to get on, so I was hoping not to dismantle all this, but it's a bit mullered, but it's not the worst. We'll clean all that up. That can go there. So I bought a set of new seals to seal it to the bulkhead, but I don't think that's there. So I need that one and that one really, don't I? Right. I suppose as on this far, I might as well just disconnect the cable anyway, just so it's not flapping about. Right, this once I'm going to put this safe before I damage it. Right, so that. I probably should have looked at the book before I done this, shouldn't I? But there you go, as usual. Oh, yeah, that's bigger now. Ooh, that doesn't feel very good. Maybe I shouldn't take this off. Maybe I should leave it alone. Right, I'm gonna do that back up. I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm getting carried away again. Yeah, I'll just mask that out when I paint it because that feels like it might break. So we won't bother with doing anything with that. We'll deal with that if we ever need to. Hopefully we don't. Straighten that cable out a bit. It's all moving anyway, look. Right. Right, well I'm not going to bore you with me wire brushing with the various normal wire brush bits, so yeah, I'll come back and show you once I've done that. So it's obviously in a couple of hours, but it's probably going to be like about 2 seconds starting from now. It's only rust dust. So yeah, it's only took about half hour to get that lot cleaned up, so that's not too bad. So like that, we'll epoxy prime them and then satin black them, but we'll do all of this stuff in one go. So on to this bit next. This is probably the next worst bit. In fact, that's probably worse than the heater box, to be honest. The heater box wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be to clean up. So yeah, just crack on with it. Yeah, but we're getting through it gradually. It'll be worth it in the end. Once again, it's more work than what I was planning on doing, but I can't put them scabby old things back in there. Right, excellent. On to the next bit, which is I don't know, pedals and that, I think. These pedals, I suppose, because they're kind of part of that as well. Not that it really matters because it's all got to be painted. Yeah, we'll do a few more bits and then I'll be back in a bit. Right, so that's all of that lot stripped off now. I only went over gently with a kind of soft, how can I put it, soft wire brush, because obviously you've got the knotted ones. To clean the rad, I just gently went over it with this, hardly even touching it, to be honest. So I was a bit worried about the old silver solder around it. So that'll get painted as good as it can get painted. I'll degrease it, but I'm not gonna, and I might just key it up. Well, key it up a little bit and then degrease it, but I'm not gonna get too mad with that because the last thing I'll do is make it leak. But yeah, the rest of it is just like, yeah, degrease it and give it some not etch. I could etch it, I suppose, and paint it over that, but yeah, I'll epoxy it and then do the satin black. I'm probably not gonna etch, like I was saying, etch again. I'm probably not gonna put too much on the face of the rad. I can't see it hurt that much, but obviously epoxy is fairly thick, so I'll just dust the epoxy on this and then spray it black. I might even not epoxy it. I might just go straight with the black. It's only the radiator. Hopefully it'll stick, but I just don't want to block any of the fins up. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, it's a good hit, and I wasn't expecting to get this far today, so it's quite good. So we got all of this lot, all of that lot. So all we need to do now is get the car off the jack, because now it's got a rack on it, and move the car over a bit, and then try and hang all this stuff up in here. Right, I will be back shortly. Got a bit ahead of myself then. I still got to clean these up, but they're definitely the last two bits, so I'll get them stripped and then do the same with them. Right, so everything's all degreased, hanging up everywhere, so I don't quite know how I'm going to film this, but I'll try my best. Probably mainly set it so it's looking over that way, but I'll try and spin it around a bit for them couple of bits. There's only a couple of bits there anyway, but I'm going to do the epoxy first, and then I'll let that dry, and then we'll get the black on there. Oh, bugger, I've done all that already. Oh, no, not quite. We've done all that fucking nothing more. Lovely, lovely. Right, I'll be back in a minute. I'll let the air kill it. So that didn't go as out there as planned as I wanted it to, because I've ended up, I don't know if you can see, but I've got a run in that, and I've got a run in the panel on the front for the heater box as well. That bit doesn't matter quite so much because that'd be behind, but so there's a slight change of plan now, and the heater box bits will have to wait to be painted in the top coat until next week. I'll let them dry and then I can sand the runs out and then just top coat over the epoxy, just key up the epoxy after. That's a pain, but the other bits ain't too bad. Got bits there. There's some bits and pieces here. Although actually there's a run in that bit there as well. Oh bugger. And there's one there. I'm thinking maybe all of it's going to be next week. Yeah, I think it's a waste of time really. But I might do the rad. I think I'll do the rad because the rad actually I only went really light over. Why didn't I just do the rest of it like that? Yeah, there's no runs in the rad, so we'll do the rad. Yeah, oh, what a mare. Never mind. I'm no professional sprayer, that's for sure. Right, I'll let that dry off a bit more and then I'll mix up some black and get that toshed over a couple of coats.
Right, I'll give that another coat in a minute.
Right, so I didn't show the second coat going on there, but yeah, it's tidied that up anyway. It looks good to me. Obviously it will dry off more of a satin, but it's just a tidy up job really. I did manage to do a couple of other little bits as well. I've done them little brackets, done the wiper motor, little bracket there. What else did we do? Now one of them radiator stays, and I've done the two pedals and the box. So at least then that'll all be able to go back in there. So yeah, not too bad at all. So I can call this video it now. So yeah, got quite a bit done today. So onwards and upwards, as they say. So yeah, and getting all them bits stripped anyway. It's just a bit of a pain that I did get a run in them couple of bits, but no great shapes really. Right, so thanks for watching, and I will catch you all next time. See ya.